How in 2026 I switched from using a personal editor to a full-time AI editing system called Fotello. No, it's not like all the other AI editors where changed around weird colors or hallucinating into a chair or a carpet that's a different color. This is a pixel by pixel based editing system that you would see similar into a program like Photomatix, SNS, HDR, something like that. But they've taken it to another level. Actually trained a model similar to how you would sit down and train a whole bunch of different people the same way on how they edit photos, and then the output is similar to what a human would do instead of what a program can do on your local system. The only reason that we can't put it on the local system is it requires way too much power to run in just a single laptop or computer setup. If you have any questions or comments, put those in the comments down below, because I'm going to make another video shortly about answering all of those comments that we have in the questions. But for now, I'm just going to quickly go over how I use Fotello and how it saves me time and how it actually helps me in the field sometimes, and we'll just kind of go from there. Since joining Fotello, I have done 392 listings. That's going to be up here, but for the new listings, I just click new listing. This is going to be for the group. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to browse files, and then I'm going to go where the files are on my computer. Now, this is where there could be some debate on the fastest way or most efficient way, but today, for example, I'm just going to do a one single bracket JPEG image. And how I'm going to do that is I'm just going to select the entire row, even though I took a 3-2 bracket, and I'm just going to import those in. It's going to be 33 files. This is going to be based on your internet and your speeds and how fast it uploads. So now that everything is uploaded in here using just the single bracket, you can see that everything is imported. And from here, you can then click on which clouds you want to use for the exterior pictures, or you can upload your own. I'm just going to pick loaded puffs. And then you can pick the signature style or natural style. Either one is going to be great, but it depends on your own style for what you want. From there, I'm just going to click Enhance Listing. It is going to go through the uploading process to put all of my images into their system. It's going to take about 2 minutes or less per image. So in total, with 33 images, this should only take about 3 or 4 minutes. So once you're in here, if you're waiting for anything else, you can start working on other things. So if you wanted to upload maybe some drone pictures that you didn't want edited for some reason by Fotello, or if you've already done some like boundaries or any kind of other things that you want to add into this, you can go ahead and include those into this system, because later on you will have the ability to upload other things and deliver it directly to your agents. So as you could tell, this is about how quick. I don't think it's been 2 minutes yet, and it's already starting to output all of the images. So from here, you can see that it did all of the window pulls and everything really nice. All of the colors are good. The ceiling looks great. The floors look great. There was direct sunlight coming right in, but it kind of handled that perfectly. And I have no other things that I'd want to do to most of these images. But if you wanted to quality check, you can just click on the image and then go through the arrows and cycle through and view what you want to do. This was an example that I did. I did 5:2 handheld. There was no tripod on this one, but if you want to use a tripod, you can. It's probably better so you can use lower ISOs and things. I have no issues with any of these. I could go through the whole deal. So if you did want to edit some of these images, they have the same kind of tools that you have in Lightroom that are savable just right up here for your own profile. But you have all of the basic tools like exposure correction. So if you wanted it to be a little darker, a little brighter, contrast, colors, tones, detail, and then you can actually crop and add other things right in here. You could do the crop tool. This is the removal tool. So if you didn't want that heater to be there, you could just click on this and then click on the heater, start removal. It will take a little bit because it's using all of the same kind of principles to remove things. So just keep that in mind, but it is pretty quick. Object removal tool works great, so that heater is gone. If you wanted to put the exterior view inside of the TVs, it has that. Otherwise, it's going to just be a natural gradient. Whenever it tells you, it doesn't want to just try and guess, so you have to tell it where the TV is. So you click there, it automatically puts it in, and you have a nice clear view. If you want to go back, you can just put the gradient there. If there was a fireplace somewhere in there, you can add fire as well. Check your local laws on misrepresentation for different things. And then one of the best parts, they do have human editors on site that can edit things if there was a mistake that occurred. So if that happened and you wanted to say the walls look like they are tan and they should have been purple, so you would put in the description, the walls are actually purple and they look tan. So you just put that in there, and then it'll get back to you in a couple hours, which is way better than the like 12 to 24 hours that my editor used to do whenever they made a mistake and I had to send a message to them, but I had to wait for them to sleep. Our time zones were opposite, and that's normally a benefit, but in this case, it gets done right away as soon as you make the request. More and more agents are looking for virtual twilights. This program, of course, has an AI version. So right up here, it just says twilight when you're on your exterior. So if you just click that, it makes sure you know what you're getting. So you could do twilight, sunset, dusk, or you can upload your own. So I'm just going to click sunset, and then I'm going to click create. Now that you've done that, I actually did 2. Down below that, you can see that there's variations. So let's take a look at the variations that it came up with. Now keep in mind, with true virtual twilights, it is going to have to generate things. There's no like perfect way to do it because it's actually going to take away some shadows, put in some shadows. It's going to have to generate things that are not there. So let's take a look at this quick result here. And with that being said, all of these shadows are perfect for a twilight. It turned the light on that was not on before. Let's quickly look back at the original image that I gave it. So here is what it can see. As you can tell, like through the glass, you can't tell anything is in there, so it's going to have to guess. And so whenever it does guess, things could be a little off, but it still looks very impressive. This would be a really good twilight to be able to send to an agent as a virtually staged. All right, so from here, I have all of my images and everything is ready to go. So if you wanted to add a video that you took, you can add that in. If you want to add a virtual tour from Matterport, Cloud Pano, Giraffe, something like that, you could, floor plans, websites, and then whenever you come over here and click deliver, you can go ahead and send that to your agent who is either prepaid or they can pay to receive the images. You could set that all up inside here. It is a true all-in-one because they also did book from the Fotello website that is provided. So what questions do you have? Really, I want to know. If you've made it this far, if you are at the end of this, I want you to leave a comment with a question or concern that you have on why this would not work for you. Because as a solo operator or with a team, this is by far the cheapest, fastest, and best way to do this. If you want to deliver the next day and have a quality checker do everything in the morning, you can do that. If you want to deliver the same day and have an add-on fee for something like that, I would do that personally, and that is what I do. You know, a set fee that I established to deliver on the same day or within the same hour in the same session. You know, it's all relative. If I'm doing the same session, then I just bring my laptop with me. I upload it directly from the card onto the laptop, hotspot and send it, and then have it come back, and I deliver it directly to the agent and they get it all done right then and there. Those are all the main points that I see that I use it for. There are other things that are beneficial as well, but we may go over that in a different video. I just want to know your questions. So go ahead and click the link in the description below because I have an affiliate with them. So I do get a little bit of kickback on that. And I thank you for clicking that link because it helps me make more videos for you. And the next video will maybe be something that you put in the comments as a question for me to answer later. Well, either way, have a great day and I'll see you on the next one.